Stream just crashed. God damn it. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. Give me a minute. I think the stream just crashed. No. Of course it crashes as soon as I get back from break. Just hilarious. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's running right now. I don't know how, but it managed to crash. Yeah, very funny timing. I'm so angry. Of course it crashes as soon as I get back from break. Hold on, I'm just making sure it's running properly now. Alright, we're good. Stream's alive. Alright, we're back. Cool. We're so back. I know my mother kept the key somewhere in her office. Alright, great. Is this the office? Mother's computer seems like it won't turn on right now for some reason. There's a sticky note attached to the side of the screen though. Filing cabinet code MMDD. Hint, child's birthday. Obviously, I'm the favorite child, so... When's Shinku's birthday again? I should keep this in mind. Alright, what is Shinku's birthday? There's a printer between the books on the shelf. Is it a 3D printer? Various ink cartridges are next to it for backup. The printer was only to be used with her permission, although she was never one to say no to me. Okay, probably said no to the daughter. Fucking obvious favorite child, huh? This was also the shelf she hid small milk candies. It was our little secret. If Akari knew about them, she'd eat them all up. Okay, God, alright. My mom would always let me sneak one when I was having a bad day. Did she do the same to Akari? Fuck, Dro. Clearly there's a favorite. Various books rented out from the library, typically about subjects my mother was writing articles about. She was very vigorous with her journalism. Okay, so that's why she probably has favoritism towards the son because they're both writers. No stone would be left unturned. Parents seem to tend to like favor their kid who follows their own career path, rather than the ones who don't. Especially if that kid is a prodigy. My mother was very meticulous with her investigations. She wanted to make sure she could create the best reports possible. Now, some between them are a few books on parenting. Maybe she should read them, some more of them. Maybe that's her secret of why she was such a good mother. Was she though? Was she really? Was she though? Was she really? Maybe to you. Fuck, this is the cabinet. No, my mom kept the keys here. Yeah, no, we don't know. Maybe later. I'd feel bad about invading mom's personal belongings. God. Might also explain why Shinku might blame himself for his sister's death. If he was the golden child and she felt neglected, why wouldn't he blame himself? Yeah, what the fuck is Shinku's crime gonna be? The fuck is his crime gonna be? You drove your own sister to suicide for being an ultimate. Literally, who the fuck would vote corrupt for that? But I don't think that's it. I think that's a part of it. What if maybe he outed his own parents' abuse? Or at least his own parents' neglect. Maybe. In a book. Or did he use it? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Did he use it as inspiration for his next story? Is that it? Did he almost like not idealize it, like use that trauma in his own story and then earn money from like his own sister's death? Because if that's the case, all right, I could see why he might be here, but I don't think that's a bad, like that's necessarily an evil thing. God, where Yui Apina makes a splash. Executive beach photo shoot of the former Ultimate Idol. Whose room is this? Hey now, don't look at me like that. I bought this magazine for the interview, I swear. Okay, so... My father enjoyed collecting bugs, especially butterflies, alright? He didn't have much money growing up, so he never really had the time or money to spend on his interests or hobbies. I think he tried to rectify that as he got older. He spent a lot of time fixated on his interests. What about his daughter? Sometimes he'd be so engrossed in the community gardens, he'd forget to come home and cook dinner. It was almost endearing. What about your fucking sister? My dad did a lot of journaling. It was very mindful of him. He didn't seem to write all that much, but it made him happy. Oh, boy. A picture of my parents. My mom was a journalist, but struggled to make it in the industry until I got the talent. God, no wonder why he's the fucking favorite. Ultimate lucky student. What's with the clover? My dad did various labor jobs, but managed to become a full-time house spouse once I got my talent. He spent most of his time after that cooking and taking care of the house and his plants. I'm really glad they're my parents. They're the most supportive people I know. I was very happy to be born as their child. Are you forgetting someone? Where is the sister's bedroom? Hold on. Back downstairs. Where is the sister's bedroom? A copy of one of my most recent releases. My mother would always proofread the finalized version one last time before publication. I think my dad would read them as well. He'd just have a lot less to say about them. I'm just glad he was supportive. What about the daughter? You forgetting someone? A calendar currently at May. Oh, maybe the... Actually, wait, maybe we get the birthday on here. It really seems like Shinku getting his ultimate status was the catalyst for everything. Maybe he didn't notice until it was too late. Yeah, probably. He doesn't seem as socially aware as other people are. If that makes any sense. Or at least not very self-aware. A calendar currently at May. My mother has all of my publishing events and deadlines written down. She was always very organized. What about your birthday? But she made sure the 22nd is completely free from work for me. She always liked making sure, no matter how famous I got, that I got my birthday off. She wanted to make it special. Did we ever celebrate your sister's birthday? Okay, so it's May 22nd. Got it. Sorry, May... It unlocked. Master key obtained. Alright, let's go. I unlocked the closet, opening it up and then crawling inside. But what was inside made me take a step back. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a bit here you could do. But don't think that's appropriate. Oh God.
Am I what you seek? Shinku? What's wrong?
It can be easy to fall into a self-centered point of view. I wouldn't blame him too hard if that were the case. I'm guilty of that too. Honestly, I'm probably guilty of that too. I mean, he is the golden child and basically was propped up both by like the, both by society as an ultimate and by his own parents. So, like, I can see why he ended up like that.
Don't you want to see me again?
No, this isn't.
Ah, I see.
The fact that Mint's VA is still getting... The figure took a step closer, its features warping and distorting. Oh god, here we go.
Perhaps this is it.
Hey Dracul. Hey Pookie.
What's with that look? This is what you want, isn't it?
Easy comforts.
Easy validation.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Uh-huh. Yeah, didn't I mention this before?
That's what you want back, isn't it? A distraction.
No, I just.
Oh god. That's the friend, right, Itchy?
Or maybe something like this?
Oh god.
Or maybe it doesn't matter.
It's all the same to you in the end, isn't it? As long as someone believes in you, you don't have to doubt yourself.
God.
You don't have to love yourself. They'll do it for you.
Jesus.
You don't have to think.
But you know all this, don't you?
This awful part of you tucked deeply away, so you don't have to face it. But you can't change something you don't recognize.
So don't look away.
The creature got closer and closer. Oh, okay. That kind of skipped on its own. The eyes. Eyes obtained. Cool. Do 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 do. Oh, this is another save spot. All right, cool.
Shinku? Shinku?
Ismini? Okay. Hi, Ismini.
Shinku, please.
I have to bite my lip in order to not say it. I have to say it now. Good morning, sleepyhead. He has a psychotic break in chapter 3. I'm calling it now. He had a psychotic break now. Did he actually jump into the water?
You're awake. Oh, thank goodness.
Ismini pulled me into a tight hug, holding on to me as if her life depended on it.
Please never worry me like that again. I can't lose you too.
Do you think Ismini is the same as well? Almost as Shinku and like, I guess Zeke as well? I think they all crave some form of love or validation or some form of care. I mean, which is a very human concern. What happened? You don't remember. I paused. A sudden cold overcame me. Did we actually jump into the fucking pond? I realized I was soaking wet. Codependency in our killing game? More likely than you think, yeah? You were passed out in the pond. I was so worried you'd... She took a deep breath, composing herself, wiping her tears away. Sorry, I just got emotional for a second there. It's okay. I'm sorry for worrying you. I'm not really sure what happened. I looked over at the pond. It seemed entirely normal. Ismini looked at me with a concerned expression. I see. Al, don't worry me like that again. I thought I'd lost you. Just like that, and... I couldn't do it again. I couldn't lose you too. I was so scared. For just a moment, I felt so weak. Ismini looked away for a moment before letting out a sigh, snapping back to her usual demeanor. Goodness sake, you really have to be more careful. One of these days you'll give me a heart attack. Sorry. When you didn't show up for the motive announcement, I thought maybe... Okay, so we got a new motive. I have no idea what it could be. If it's not hostages, I don't know what it could be. And then I found you and... Wait, there's a motive announcement? Yes. Mono and Echo gathered us all in the canteen. We were waiting for you. We should get back before Mono and Echo does anything drastic. But you're soaking wet. That's fine. I can try off later. I don't want to be late and get us all punished. Alright, if you insist. But if you get a cold, then don't complain to me. OMG, finally getting a motive. I was getting so... We're only 3 hours in, by the way. We made our way to the canteen together. I didn't know exactly how I was going to explain my clothes being soaked. But right now, my current priority was getting to the motive announcement before the others were punished for my absence.
Well, now.
Don't worry, everyone. I found him. Shinky Poo! Shinku, you're alive. Oh, thank goodness.
Katsuki.
Ah, Katsuki, there you are. Phew, we were starting to get worried.
Huh?
Wow, what happened? Are you okay? You're dripping wet. Okay. I kinda gave Amelia and Asuka the same voice. I gotta change one of them, but I don't know which one. I'll explain later. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Don't you worry, kid.
Wait!
But you sure did keep us waiting. Do you have any idea how many people show up to watch these big group meetings? You've left them all high and dry, waiting forever to see what the new motive will be. I can practically see the comments about padding out the runtime by stalling. To be fair, they're really on screen at the same time. That is fair. Sorry, but it still bothers me that they have the same exact voice. Well, you're all here now, so we might as well begin. I embrace myself. Last time on Echo had an announcement like this, it was about the hostages. I don't know what I'd do if we had to see something like that again. You know, things have gotten a little slow on the stream recently, so was thinking we could really spice it up. Make some good content, change the formula, you know? See, last time was good, but it was the same damn thing every time. Wake up, discuss, vote in the canteen, free time, sleep. Do you guys not know how to spice it up? Live a little? I personally quite enjoy the structure. You seem like the type. Well, to hell with it. I think I got something that'll disrupt your day whether you'd like it or not. I thought maybe we could all come together and play a game. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Especially not compared to last time. Yeah, well, there's obviously gonna be some fucked up evil murder twist or whatever, isn't there? Oh, come on, give me some credit. I just want you guys to play a game of Truth or Dare. Nothing big. So what, we just give each other dares? That's all. I'm not too convinced. Every day from now on until a murder occurs, an envelope containing a personalized truth and personalized dare for you to complete will be delivered to your cell. Oh, so the motive is truth or dare? Really? If you elect to do your dare, which will be a sort of task chosen just for you, then your truth won't come out. The truth for Shinku is just him coming out the closet. But if you fail to do your dare, we'll assume you've chosen truth. What does choosing truth entail? Each truth will have some sort of secret you wish to keep hidden. If you choose truth, then that secret will not only be revealed to everyone within the prison, but everyone on stream, but also publicly posted on social media or platforms you may have. We'll make sure as many people on the outside are exposed to your secret as possible. I get it, it's hard to do unique voices sometimes. I mostly rely on inflection myself since I'm not good at much else. Yeah, I know. I feel that. Oh boy, Takiko going from bad to worse. That's complete bullshit. You think you're gonna reveal all our crimes anyway. Why take our reputation further? Not to mention, I don't know what you're gonna do with those of us who don't have any accounts on any of that shit.
Don't you worry. Everyone has some sort of platform we can post your secrets on.
Damn it, my Facebook! Character acting, better than unique voices. That's my priority, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh, and don't forget your WeChat. Real convenient direct lines of communication to Tian and Jai Li on there. Thinking about it, how many fans, friends, family, work associates do you lot reckon are checking your socials for any updates about your whereabouts right now? Did you hack them into them? Any post from any of your socials at this stage is sure to cause a stir. This is crazy. What do you even have on us aside from our crimes? Oh, a lot. Trust us. But you'll just have to wait and see what your truths are, huh?
You know what? Suga wasn't even supposed to be here. How much research did they have to do on Asuga in order to, like, correct and prepare this motive? I mean, they had 2 months. Is that why it takes so long for them to drop motives, actually, now that I think about it?
But you have to wait and see what your truths are,
This is horrible. Yeah, but it could be a lot worse, you know. Like, if one of the dares makes us do something embarrassing or stupid to someone else, I'm sure we could just understand it's for a dare and not hold it against the other person. Right. A lot of this seems to set up to stir interpersonal conflict with the secrets being revealed and making us do theirs. With communication, we can easily get through this, I'm certain of it. Yet another motive that'll probably get worse as it goes. Wonderful. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I gotta mention. If you tell anyone what any of your dares are, you will be severely punished.
Great, of course. They also told us that we couldn't tie the votes or avoid voting with the hostages. That turned out to be a lie, so...
This time we're not bluffing. Trust us. You're well past the point of no return.
Okay, so we're not allowed to tell, but, like... Do we get, like, a paper or something? Am I able to, like, write down what my dare is and then show it to another person and they can understand that it's for a dare? Or what? And the only way to stop the game is another murder.
Yeah. But that's unrealistic. You're bound to run out of dirt on us eventually.
Surely.
We'll just make it the fuck up. Oh, you'd be surprised. But even so, we'll start with the lighter stuff first. Little embarrassing middle school stories, stupid things you've done. Then we'll ramp it up and escalate the severity of your truths and dares with each new day.
Like frogs sitting in slowly boiling water. The dare secrecy is pretty much the only reason the motive has legs. Pretty much. Otherwise, communication could easily mitigate the damage the truths would cause. True, unless the truths are really bad. This is like a rotation. Or not rotation, a roulette. No, like without the dares, it'd be like a constant round of like Danganronpa 2's secret motive thing again. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's kind of similar to Danganronpa 1. Did I say Danganronpa Chapter 2, I mean? Danganronpa 1's motives, right? The hostages with the motive video, and now Truth or Dare with, like, you know, the deepest, darkest secrets. There's probably some nasty truths to incentivize dares. True.
At least the first few days won't be too bad. Either way, the game won't officially kick off until tomorrow morning, when I deliver the first envelopes, so enjoy your peace while it lasts. I've got some bits and bobs to prepare, so if there's no more questions, I'll be heading off.
I have something I'd like to ask.
Really? Don't you want to get this over with so you can dry off? You look like a sad, wet cat now, more so than usual.
We know Amelia exists. She's made her presence more than clear. Why isn't she the one giving this announcement?
Because she's meant to keep interactions with you to a minimum, got it? Just because her office is unlocked now doesn't mean you can just wander into it whenever willy-nilly for a friendly chat. The motives are my job, and I'm not gonna let myself be replaced. I'm too iconic.
Right. It just seems strange to me that they'd waste resources operating Mona NECA when they could just have Amelia do all the announcements without the extra power expenditure. Because Amelia is less reliable, maybe? Once again, Amelia is her own person, and clearly she's not 100% necessarily on the ultimate side. She is definitely anti-ultimate, like the other anti-ultimates, but like is not completely on their side and doesn't agree with all of the stuff they do. So maybe it's assurance to not make sure she doesn't go completely rogue. But I doubted I would get any satisfying answers even if I pressed further. The bomb's gonna be used on Amelia. I could also put Amelia at risk despite the rules, true. But why not just use a TV screen? But I doubted I would get any satisfying answers even if I pressed further.
Well, if that's all you had to ask,
Then I'll be off. I mean, we have a janitor walking around.
good luck with the game. I can't wait to see what you all pick.
The cat scampered through the fence once more, leaving us with the knowledge of the impending motive. We all stood in silence for a moment. It was clear we were all trying to think of some sort of game plan here, but no one was stepping up to voice their thoughts. Until the usual suspect took the prerogative. I suggest we do morning debriefs again.
Again? Like how we all met here during the hostage mode of the vote?
Precisely, but we'll only start doing them after truths come out. We may not be able to discuss dares, but I believe the cat expects us to discuss truths after they get revealed. And I'm assuming there will be multiple of us who will elect not do our dares if they reach a certain level of severity. It's inevitable certain truths will come out, and I do not wish for that to divide us. How the hell are morning debriefs gonna help us here, huh? As far as I'm concerned, it all just gets us all rallied in the same place for everyone else to dogpile them for whatever secret comes out. Then we'll be reasonable and try not to let that happen. I want the debriefs to act as a place where we can discuss anything unsavory that might come out about ourselves as a group and clear up misconceptions before they cause conflict.
That sounds reasonable in theory, but I'm not entirely sure how effective it will be in practice. I'm not against it, but I don't think we should assume everyone here is equally open to rational discussion,
True,
or to be reasonable with people's individual circumstances. And some secrets might just be that bad that they cause conflict regardless.
Allura failed at the exact moment when she expected everyone else to be reasonable. True. Yeah, not to mention some of us aren't exactly, don't exactly, want to get all talky about that stuff. Well, it's better to have something in place than to let conflict build. I think it's a great idea. It's also a way to do a roundup in the morning to make sure everyone is still a-okay.
Yeah, at least it helps with that. Means people aren't just cooped up in their cells all day.
Looks at Mike. Oh, God.
Can we just make them a little later, though? I'm really struggling to get up early these days.
Well, there's no way we're having food at the meetings this time, considering, we still don't know who the suicide pact Steven is, and I'm not willing to risk it. So there's no reason we have to have it at breakfast time. That is a good point. I'm wondering if the person who made breakfast is one of the corrupted now.
How about 11 a.m. then? That late enough?
I guess that works for me. Alright, 11 a.m.'s meeting here starting Thursday, when the first set of secrets get revealed. Is that settled? Everyone seemed to agree to that. I wasn't sure how much the meetings were going to help, but at least it was good to have something in place.
Now that's sorted. Now that's sorted. Is everything okay, Shinku? Where were you?
I found him in the pond in the courtyard. I thought he drowned.
Were you attacked?
No, nothing like that.
Then what was it? That's so strange.
I wasn't quite sure how to explain it.
I didn't want to come off as suspicious, but I didn't want to worry anyone by disclosing the truth that I really need my antipsychotic meds. I still wasn't entirely sure what that was all about. Honestly, I almost forgot about the poison breakfast as well. But it was evidence last time, so like I still remember it. But I'm wondering if that's like someone who's already voted corrupt. Or are we gonna have another suicide pact? Well, I'm not entirely sure. This dumbass probably just fell in the pond and didn't know how to swim. Hey, come on. There's no need to be ashamed, Shingu. I never learned how to swim either. Taka! I think I just fainted while I was walking on the bridge and fell into the water. It's good Izmini found me when she did. Is that it? Right. If you're having some fainting spells, Kuchuki, we can always try to find you some iron tablets. No. Don't worry. It's quite alright. I'll be all okay. Okay, just be safe, alright? I don't want anything bad happening to you. Maybe take it easy for the rest of the day? Yeah, I think I'm gonna dry off and lay down for a bit. I don't want to get sick or anything. Take it easy, kid. If you do fall ill, I've got some old Wang family recipes that might be able to help you. Chico would rather take the L than worry people, and I'm concerned how relatable that is. That is true. That he's just like me for real. If you know, they let me out of my cell to make them. Right. We need to get back in there. Come on, Wang. Once again, kid, you can call me... I'm not calling you uncle. I followed after Takiko and Fu as they left, returning to my own cell to put on some fresh clothes. I hope Zeke there says the what? To make out with, oh my god, why? I spent a while resting, bracing myself for how busy tomorrow would be. The whole stream is going to be just us doing the Spider-Man pointing meme at this point. Pretty much, yeah. But after a while, I felt myself becoming restless and wanting something to do. Maybe I should have a look around to see if there's anyone to talk to or if anyone needs a favor done. I just knew I needed to do something to get my mind off of tomorrow. Free time! Alright. Okay, I'm still able to click around. Cool. Alright, there are 2 people here. Maiko, it's good to see you. Was your shift this morning okay? Are you doing alright? About as well as I could be considering the, motive. It's pretty scary, huh? We'll find a way to get through it as a group, I promise you. I'm just trying not to think too hard about it, honestly. Do you think much at all? Dwelling on something I can't stop from happening isn't going to do me any good. So I decided. Alora said I needed to engage in more group activities if I wanted to feel better, but I don't really get invited to a whole lot of them, so I've decided I'm gonna host one myself. You just get sadder and sadder the more I learn about you. Oh? Is this a doll of herself or is this a doll of UA? It's probably not entirely appropriate, but all this talk about truth or dare, it's got me thinking about sleepovers, you know? Okay, is this the event? I get the impression everything is gonna spiral into being pretty serious again sooner or later. Yeah? So I want to give everyone one last chance to have fun and relax before that. That's why I want to host a sleepover for the girls. I think it would be fun. And also you, for some reason. No boys allowed? Well, I was kind of hoping you would come. You're sort of one of the girls. One of the girls. She knows. Alright. Plus, you're kind of the only really one I'm close with right now, and I want you around in case no one else talks to me. This is the event, girls' night. Alright. I'm sure the others won't mind. Have they already all agreed to come? Alora said she'd talk to them all about it. She thinks it'd be good for all of us. Huh, that's really nice of her, actually. There's only one tiny problem. I kind of really super duper ultra mega mess things up. Whatever it is, we can figure it out, alright? I'm sure you're making a bigger deal than it is. Really? I really don't want to be a bother. You're already doing so much for me. I'm worried you're gonna get sick of me soon, Shinku. Hey, see it as me doing something to prove I'm one of the girls. It might make the others okay with me being invited. Hell, when you put it like that... The issue is, I got ahead of myself and told everyone I'd host it in my cell since, it being stripped means it has a lot of free space for sleeping bags and stuff. But I kinda, sorta, maybe haven't ever, cleaned my cell ever. We've been here for 2 months, Maiko. Please don't judge me. I know it's gross. I just got so swept up with things and then it all started, piling up, and there was just more and more garbage. Well, I guess she's also depressed. So I guess that makes sense. They left it all even after they stripped my cell. That's kind of crazy, actually. And at that point, I didn't really see a reason to clean it up, since I thought... Just before I knew it, it's become this whole big thing I tried doing, and I felt so bad about it. Because if I could have just gotten the motivation to do it earlier, it wouldn't have gotten nearly this bad. And now every time I think about it, I just think about how much of a failure I am. I'm sorry. Please don't tell anyone. It's really embarrassing. Hey, it's okay. I'll get it all sorted out for you, alright? Really? You honestly don't have to. It's a massive job. I wouldn't want to put that burden on you. It'll be good for you in the long run to have a cleaner cell. Not just for the sleepover, so I'm happy to do it. You're sure? Just please try not to judge me for how messy it is. It's really bad, I know. You'll be alright. I'll let you know when I'm done, alright? Okay, please do. Cause if it stays messy, I think I should cancel the sleepover for everyone's sake. I was sort of dreading what Maiko's cell would be like, but I didn't want to let that show. I didn't want to make her feel ashamed. I should probably try to at least make some effort to clean it up if I want that sleepover to happen. Alright. Which one's her cell again? Was it this one? Hold on, let me walk back out and walk back in. Was that What the fuck is happening in this room? Hold on, let me go back. Where the fuck is Taka's room again? What the fuck is... What? What the fuck did they do to Taka, bro? Was his room always this small? Because I remember walking into Taka's room, I'm like, god damn, they took everything from him, even the space in his room. But it might have actually been this small at the start. What the fuck did his room look like before if Maiko's room is still this fucking small? Still this fucking huge, even with all the trash. What the fuck? It's locked. Asuka's cell. I need to look at what does Takiko's cell look like. Fu's cell. Fu. Wait, where the fuck is Fu? He's not even in a cell. Is he not in here? No, he's in here. Sorry, I didn't see him back up there. That one's mine too. Lyra cell. What the fuck did they do to my boy Taka? What the fuck? Okay, so his room is just that small. Is this transphobia? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Why is it so small? I get he's tiny himself, but still, let me tidy this up. Oh, fuck me, we gotta click on everything. There, that's a lot neither. No more rubbish. I should report back to Maiko. Is that it? Hey, Mai, it's not a lot, but I made things look a bit nicer in your cell. It should be good for the sleepover now. Huh? Wait, you actually... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Shinku. You have no idea how much this means to me. Hey, it's really no big deal. Sure, it was way more effort than I initially thought it was going to be, but we clicked 4 times. But I don't want to make her feel bad over that. I just hope this will make things better for her in the future. I really don't know how I could repay for this. Just have fun at the sleepover. That's all I can ask of you. You're way too nice to me, Shinku. If you keep being this nice to me, I'm gonna start getting used to it. Oh, look, you really are the best. I wouldn't go that far. You're my friend. I do it for any of my friends. Friend zone. Still, thank you. I really don't think I deserve all this, but... Oh, right. I still gotta get everything ready for tonight. Alright, okay. Let me grab the sleeping bags. I'll see you there tonight, okay? Really? Of course! You're officially one of the girls now. I don't know if the others are gonna see it like that. Well, I want you there. Okay, I'll come. Ah, thank you so much, Shinku. Oh, I'm just so excited. I'm gonna burst. This is gonna be awesome sauce. I forgot she says that. I couldn't help but smile at their excitement. It had been a long time since I've seen Maiko this happy. Even if cleaning her room was a tricky experience, seeing hope in her eyes for the first time in weeks made it all worth it. Everyone had come together to make Maiko's cell comfortable enough for the sleepover, bringing sheets, pillows, beanbags, and all sorts. It was really nice to see everyone pitching in to make sure this is nice despite their own reservations. I suppose part of it was Dr. Ananias' intervention when it came to Maiko's since her attempt, especially with the policy around not discussing her crime. There was far less opposition to me joining the girls' sleepover than I would have anticipated. They all know. Admittedly, I'd always been curious of what went on in them. Akari constantly seemed to beg my mother to have them, so I always assumed it was where the juiciest gossip was spread or something. I kind of know what girls' sleepovers are like, only because my sister and I used to sleep over with, like, some family friends who had, like, sisters and, like, you know, sons and daughters, that sort of thing. So we kind of technically had, like, mixed sleepovers, kind of. Or at least the guys did their own thing and the girls did their own thing, but we would hear the girls do their own thing, while us guys did guy stuff. Very specific. I'd had my answer sooner than I anticipated. When I somehow agreed to what was soon to ensue that night. Alright, it's the thumbnail. Alright.
So what is this stuff?
Concealer. It helps hide your blood.
I only had sleepovers as a kid, not in like high school or anything. There's no gossip in kids sleepovers really. Middle school for me. Up to middle school. Middle school is kind of like the in-between. I definitely had sleepovers as a kid and middle school, but not beyond that. Never in high school. I'm sure high school is probably for sure what it's like, but I don't think guys sleep over at other guys' houses in high school.
Ah, I see. Just one small question. Did the Foundation not already do that?
Oh, Shinku.
He's that guy. Give him a minute.
Don't tell him he's still got contour, highlighter, and setting powder left before you even start on his eyes. He'll have a conniption.
God.
That's a lot of steps. Ow! Stop that!
Suck it up. Your cuticles are practically overtaking your nails. When was the last time you pushed these back, my dear?
Oh God, my dear. Oh God, when was the last time I did that? Oh fuck.
I thought you were just going to be painting them.
Well, they need to clean up the, like, you know, the canvas a bit, my guy. I didn't have many girlfriends in high school to do the typical girl things, nor did I want to anyway. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I didn't really want to in high school. I didn't really have any... Well, I had one friend who I was close enough with, but, like, we didn't sleep over. Who was comfortable enough with sleeping over if I wanted to? I just didn't want to.
I thought you'd be better at holding still.
Sorry. expect you to whip out ancient instruments of torture to do my nails.
God.
Guys can be so dramatic, can't they?
God, these two gossiping with each other is sending me over.
To be fair to him, some of that nail stuff hurts. Yikes, I do not miss it.
You know, it just hit me that she has a frog hat.
But it's gonna be worth it. He's going to look so cute by the end of this.
Right.
With Chatel's hairstyling, I'm not too sure.
Damn. Crazy thing to say.
In the process, it's gonna look great. Anyone got any hairspray?
I thought you were just tying it.
Dude, it's Bump City up in here. Gotta smooth it out somehow.
Does he even
I caught myself.
brush his hair?
I'm surprised you're so unfamiliar with all of this. Don't you have a sister, Kutsuki?
He had a sister.
Ah, well, I guess we weren't really all that close to the point she was getting into all of this makeup stuff.
Uh-huh, sure.
Really? She didn't ask you to help with anything?
No? My younger sister would never.
I think if she did, I would have been pretty hopeless at it.
Hold still, Shinku. I'm just going to put the blush on now. Is this pink okay?
God.
Get a choice.
If you ask me, his cheeks are pink enough already.
Okay, these two are just gossiping with each other the whole time, huh?
Oh, you stop that. You're the worst.
At least he's giving it a go. I doubt any of the other guys will be half as willing.
Yeah, God. Holy shit.
Taka's probably used to it for stage makeup.
Taka might be fine with it.
I think he'd probably enjoy the attention a bit too much. If he got invited, we wouldn't hear the end of it for weeks.
Yeah, God, Akiko.
Hey, come on now. Be nice to him. He just gets enthusiastic about this sort of thing. I know.
Do you think Taka doesn't have many
I just
friends?
don't want him getting on the nerves of the other guys. You know?
God.
Besides, I kind of wish we did more girl stuff like this. It's more relaxing when it's just us.
No, Takiko has a point. Considering his last makeup artist helped send him in here, I think
Damn.
it's jumping to give him a makeover.
You know what? I forgot about that. That is a good point.
I'm certainly even more reasonable about it than you give him credit for. Well, I'd much rather give him a makeover than Ezekiel. That would be a nightmare.
God, Zeke would never.
Stop! I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to have him take a shower at this point.
Crazy thing to say.
I think I'd pay to see him
Maiko, no.
Maiko.
Everyone's expressions change. Alora's like, God, with this again. Fucking is meaning. God, like,
Christ. We really don't have to share all of our thoughts.
God.
I'm sorry! I can't help myself! You guys don't think I'm weird.
Her feet are so small.
Everyone thinks about it sometimes, right? Right?
I mean, people don't usually say it.
Guys? Everyone thinks about guys they find attractive in the shower.
Maiko!
Right? Right? That's normal, isn't it?
Maiko!
I'm not judging, but...
People don't usually say it out loud, I don't think. This is bad. I don't want Maiko to feel weird or bad when we were just starting to make progress and having her talk to the others again. I had to do something. Yeah, I like seeing guys in thinking about attractive guys in showers too.
I do it. It's normal. Yeah.
Shiku! No! God, the third CG!
Stop, don't laugh. Taki,
Oh my God, Shinku!
I can't laugh.
He has to take the stray bullet. No!
And don't look at me like that. You're gonna make me laugh.
Oh my God. Shinku!
See? It's totally normal.
Hold on, is this a Twilight Midnight? Oh my God. Fucking Shinku is so fucking pretentious. He's wearing his own fucking merch.
Oh, of course you do think about guys in the
Damn, what?
That's...
I hadn't exactly realized the implications until it was too late.
This isn't exactly old news.
Not exactly old news! Not exactly old news! Allura had him clocked from the get-go! Clocked and made of glass!
Well, I didn't expect you to be so overly enthusiastic about it.
My god!
Regardless, it's his life. As long as he's not hurting anyone, he can like whoever he wishes to like.
God.
However, perhaps not fantasize about people you personally know in the shop.
Well, at least not admit it.
So, Mako, that contour
Mako,
thing,
done.
let's do that.
God. We continued chatting and hanging out late into the night. By the end of it, I felt like I had several layers of stuff on my face and at least 6 separate knots in my hair. But seeing everyone so happy and relaxed, even when knowing what was to come in the morning, that made it all worth it. I don't mind being seen as weird or enduring a bit of embarrassment if it meant someone else wouldn't feel entirely alone or isolated. I just hope I wasn't repeating the same mistakes I made with you. I just hope if I did everything differently this time, I wouldn't lose anyone like I lost you. Does he even know his own sister at all? I think Izmini was right. Going to the motive announcement like I did definitely wasn't a good idea. My head was burning up a little bit. It was making it hard to sleep. Well, that and the fear of the impending motive. Which is why in the middle of the night, I made my way over to the infirmary trying to find some sort of medicine, and then we walk into the janitor again. After taking a few things I thought might help, I made my way back. Ooh, sorry, back. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. Sneeze jump scare. But as I did, I saw a vaguely familiar figure mopping the floor. Okay, it's the janitor.
Hold on.
It's you! Ugh, Jesus! Oh, it's you. What's with you and wandering around about this hour? Do you never sleep? Sorry, I didn't mean to... If you're gonna run into me, could you at least do it in the commons room? At least there, it's close to your cell. Getting you back from there is gonna be a pain. You could really stand to lose a few pounds. Crazy thing to say, my guy. What do you mean? He doesn't even look that heavy. He's fucking twig. Hey, give me a break. Well, sorry about this, kid, but... Wait, hey, don't knock me out. Oh, hold on. Wins orders. Can't really do much about it. I'll just walk back. Mononeko told us about you. You're an ultimate too, aren't you? Was that not obvious? Ultimate janitor. Well, don't compare me to that talentless wooden brat. She just like the rest of the fools in that stupid movement. Just unskilled nobodies who are jealous others have got it good. And yet here we are. Hey BLC, what's up? There seems to be a touchy subject for him. If I could get him to talk about his talent, I could get some more information. Sorry. Out of curiosity, what is your talent? I'm the ultimate investor. Things did not go so well with you, huh? So you deal with stocks and things like that? Absolutely. I was one of the best in the business, if you couldn't tell already. You're a janitor. If it wasn't for that wretched salesman pushing certain products of stocks I dropped just to spite me, I'd have a perfect round. Okay, so it was Fu, right? Well, if you ignore my crime as well, but quite frankly, it wasn't really a crime. They all chose to invest. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. God. It's their fault if they lost their money. Oh, okay. Great. Oh, God, sorry, BLC. I had played some Peak with a streamer and his friends, and he live streamed it. Oh, I said, okay, alright, that's cool. Glad you had fun. Wait, you know your crime? Mononeko, you don't know yours? Mononeko told us you were meant to be a participant, but I didn't know you were aware of the specifics, sorry. Well, yes, that Brad reminds me of it constantly. Whenever I mess up, she suddenly starts pulling out all the statistics. So, what is it? Why the hell do you want to know? Well, if you don't think it's that bad, then maybe you're right. Of course I'm right. Every ultimate has a few skeletons in their closet. It's just what you have to do to get big.
I see, you were at the end part of it, though.
People always knew they did. They're just acting like they care now because it gives them an excuse to put on this whole thing and still feel like they're morally right.
So how's my day, streamer? Fine. My day was fine. Rather uneventful. Stream crashed earlier, but other than that, we managed to recover pretty fast. I had a bit of an annoyance in the morning because I accidentally ordered my food to come in at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning instead of 4:30 or 5, in the afternoon. Like an idiot. Oopsie. But yeah, other than that, I still like it was a pretty good day. Not really eventful.
All I did was tell people to invest in Hope's Peak stocks. I did my job. I just did my job. That's hardly a crime, is it?
Oh my god, Hope's Peak. It all ties back to Hope's Peak, huh?
Sure, I might have known the stock was going down in value due to those ridiculous protests.
Your stream said, I can't do this anymore and pulled the plug on itself. Yeah. Also, I did, water went down the wrong pipe during break. So my voices might be a little bit off. My right nostril is still stuffy. I have not fully recovered yet.
But how is it my fault people followed my advice and lost money? If they were so poor it sent them into debt, they shouldn't have been investing in the first place.
People still look to you for guidance, but I don't think it's really your fault. I think it's kind of on them for not being able to, think for themselves. I hate it when the worst guy I know has a point. I think the janitor is a massive tool. He is a massive tool, but at the same time, I'm just like, it feels like he just went from like Hope's Peak's lackey to like the anti-ultimate movement's lackey.
Hope's Peak told me to tell people to invest. And who am I to say no to them? They so graciously gave me my title after I bought out a good portion of their stocks. It was just a show of good faith, no?
Oh my god. Yeah, bribing again for an ultimate title. Wait, you got the title of Ultimate Investor by investing in Hope's Peak? Why does this surprise you? Lyra was the ultimate debater and gained her talent from Hope's Peak because they had to shut her the fuck up. Because apparently she was so good to the anti-ultimate movement cause that, like, she was an issue.
Well, yes, but I'm an ultimate. That's what counts. I don't think it should matter how I got my title.
It counts a little bit whether or not you actually earned it. It's a shame they can include this guy in the game. He'd really have proven their point about ultimates quicker than any of the rest of us could. Fair, yeah. Well, if that's what you think.
Come on, I'm not the bad guy here. Us ultimates need to stick together, which is why I'm knocking you out. It doesn't matter how we got our title, or what we do with it, or what we've done. The movement wants us all gone. Without ultimates to guide society, where would it be? Who would be advancing fields? Who would people look up to?
Honestly, I feel like ultimates in this society are still celebrities and talented people. I feel like ultimates are so integrated into society, you can't just, remove them without any consequence. There's definitely a lot of upsides and downsides to an ultimate system like this.
What reasons would people have to try to succeed if there's no goal to reach for?
I mean, ultimate title doesn't need to be, that.
Like it or not, ultimates drive society. The world has become disillusioned with politics, disillusioned with democracy. Everyone started to feel like they had no impact. But we're what drives the public, Shinku. We're the middleman. We're more touchable than your average politician. We're people just like them, who just so happen to make it great. As long as the public thinks they can be an ultimate, people will keep moving in society. People will keep trying to reach it.
Bribery in order to become an ultimate.
People would think I just work hard enough, then I'll be recognized. Then I can make a proper change.
Project Eden's Garden. Feels like the ultimate title kind of pushes perfectionism to a toxic degree. Exactly. That too. Me, when I headcanon all ultimates as having autism, because autism has you means that you hyper focus on stuff. And they hyper focus on their talent.
What do you think would happen if there were no ultimates? If there was no hope in ever reaching the top, if everyone thought they'd be stuck with no chance of climbing the class ladder, no one would try.
I mean, there's still classism, I feel like, in the ultimate system as well. They're all neurodivergent. Trust, yeah.
What would be the point in living if you thought you'd be stuck working the same boring, low-paying, uninspired minimum wage job your whole life?
To make art, memories, connections, things you care about and love?
Don't make me laugh. Society doesn't care about that unless you can market it, sell it, make something of it.
Capitalism, yay!
Until then, it's just wasting time. It's pointless. Landlords, governments, and rent payments don't care about how many meaningful memories you have. They care about what you can give to society.
We live in a society, Shinku.
Ultimates provide a point to pursuing those things. They make you feel like one day, if you just stick with it, you can make something of it. You can be noticed and become someone noticeable.
BLC, money, my favorite food. God.
Who cares if they don't ever actually get there? As long as people have the illusion they can be happy. Life will at least be bearable.
You're saying this on a live stream, bud.
But that's not... Think about it, Katsuki. Don't fall for their shallow arguments. We special people are what keeps society together.
Political commentary goes hard.
Until you realize that, you have no hope of getting out of here alive.
Before I could argue back, I felt the mop being swept under my feet once more, knocking me down to the floor.
So watch what you say.
And it all went black once again. This is the second time we were knocked out like this. Are we going to see him in Chapter 3 again? Okay, I never saved. I'd say he deserves to be in this game, but oh, fuck me. That goes by too fast. Bro had gotten caught in 4K as well. But I don't want to see his ugly mug anymore. I woke up feeling groggy. The next morning, dawning on me before I realized. What happened last night? I looked at my bedside table. Some old painkillers and water as last time. At least he's taking care of me afterwards. Chat with me, we all hate the janitor. We all hate the janitor in this household. I let out a sigh, reaching to put the ice pack he placed on my head on the bedside table before I saw a small envelope. I like the overworld sprites. Yeah, I like these too. These are really nice. This game has a really nice aesthetic to it. It was labeled Day 1. That must be for the motive. I hesitantly picked up the envelope and slipped out of my bed, making my way to my desk to open it up. I slit open the top and took a pause. Slipping out the paper, there were 2 subtitles on it, Truth and Dare. I guess I had to either choose to do the dare provided or have the truth listed to be revealed tomorrow. Truth or Dare Day 1, fuck.
What's the truth?
He's gonna read it.
For many years now, when you feel lonely, you have written fiction where you insert
Oh god.
a romantic relationship with your favorite idol, Yui Apina.
Okay, is Yui actually someone who was in the original Antebellum? And not just the reboot? Is this Amelia's symbol? Or anti-ultimate? It's the fucking anarchy symbol, motherfucker. God, Maiko's gonna lose her fucking mind.
Oh my god, how do they know about that? It was only a few times, I swear. Come on, that was private, and I was 14. How did they find it?
God.
Oh god. It was because of that being sold to Yui Apina and forced to go on tour with her one shot I posted on my alt, was
Oh my god, no. No. What is this? What do you mean, Zinku? What? Being sold to what? That's crazy. Yui was an original as well, yes. She was the second killer and highly unlikable. God.
Okay. I can't let anyone find out.
Was she also an idol?
God knows what Ezekiel would do with that information.
God.
Let's see what the dare is.
We gotta do the dare. What's the dare? Present. Oh, well, we're fucked either way because Ezekiel is prisoner 3.
Present Prisoner 03, fiction including you and him having a romantic relationship.
Yowie. She was still an idol, yes. Oh god.
Prisoner 03? Who is that again? 01 is me, 02 is Lyra, 03 is... Oh. That's Ezekiel.
Yeah. How much money you guys want to bet that Shinku and Ezekiel end up together by chapter 4? Alright, so my options here were to risk Ezekiel murdering me by giving him something like that, or social suicide from everyone finding out about what I used to write about Yue. We gotta write the fanfiction, bro. Maiko is gonna lose her fucking mind if she knows. Unless Maiko is like, oh, you were the one who wrote all that. You're the one who wrote that Soul to Yue fanfiction. I love that fanfiction. If I was Shinku, I would take the L. There is so much worse than the truth. I wouldn't even try. Man, these people looked at the search history. Yeah. Great. This was just great. But putting that aside, what sort of stupid motive was this? It's just starting. Sure, it was embarrassing, but no one would seriously kill over this. This had to be a joke. It's gonna get worse as we go on. Compared to the hostages, this felt like nothing. I can only help but wonder if we were being lulled into a false sense of security. Mononeko did say it would get worse as the days progressed, so I couldn't worry about that right now. I needed to worry about my current situation. As I was assessing if it was better to suck it up or take the scrutiny my truth being outed would bring, or embrace myself by presenting something like that to Ezekiel, and the risk straining our relationship further. We have a relationship with Ezekiel? Do they have to do this? Well, either they if they don't do the dare, their truth gets out. So they have the option of either doing the dare in order to hide their truth, or let the truth get out, not only to people within the prison, but to people outside the prison as well. Like, all on their social media feeds. You posted cringe in general, basically. And then that's just day one. They do this every day now. This is everyday life now. Just saying, I'd rather let people... A realization dawned on me. Wait, Ezekiel is kinda stupid. If I just make it subtext, then he wouldn't notice anything wrong with it. I could just write it as an autobiography of the events here to sell when we get out. Sure, buddy, uh-huh. What I meant to say is I'd rather tell everyone the truth for this one. That you wrote cringy fanfiction, self-insert fanfiction of you and an idol. If I were Shinku in this situation, I'd have to write the fanfiction. I'm sorry. Mostly because Maiko... Okay, right. BLC, you just joined. You weren't in the first half of the stream. You just joined. Yeah, Maiko's crime was that she basically... You know Yue? Yeah, she got so far in her career as an idol because Maiko basically stalked her... Was her best friend, by the way. Stalked her and sabotaged everyone else in order to help Yue get to the top. And as soon as Yue found out, she cut off Maiko completely. And then when her crime was revealed, and also when she was voted corrupted, she tried to take her own life. We have to do the fanfiction. Like, she could just explain he was a teen when he wrote it and be fine. At most, he has to bat off Zeke and Maiko, that's it. True, but like at the same time, if he writes a fanfiction to Zeke, he just has to bat off Zeke. Still, that's taking a risk. I don't know how far I could go before he could start reading into it. I mean, even if he did, he'd probably realize it was a dare, but he'd hold anything against me at this point. But if I was able to get someone who knew Ezekiel quite well to help me write it, maybe I could escape today without my secret outed, and with having repaired things with Ezekiel a little. Lyra? But there was only one person that I knew who could help me. Yeah, but Zeke is homophobic and gay. He might actually kick his ass, lol. Shinku. Dude, Shinku is the same person who writes fanfiction about being sold to someone, alright? I think he likes it. Just say you like it and then have really, really sloppy hate sex after. Like, come on. Well, here's the thing. I don't know how to make fan fiction, but you know who it be about. Oh my god, no. God, we still haven't escaped BLC simping for Veshness, by the way. No, Lamayo. That's gonna happen by the time we get to chapter 4. Toxic Yaoi, Toxic Yaoi. That is chat. That's chat right now. Oh my god, he's doing it. Toxic Yaoi, let's go. It took a little bit of convincing and a promise that I'd help her with her dare in return. But eventually... Why are you on my bed like that?
I suppose it's only natural you'd want my expert opinion.
Lyra had eventually agreed to help me write it in a way that wouldn't set Zeke off, and had made herself very comfortable in my room. This is not the toxic yaoi I signed up for.
Hey, I didn't tell you that you could go on my bed.
Oh, shut up. Don't be a wuss.
God.
Take off my shoes. We're good.
Sussy Baka. No.
But honestly, Shinku, I'm surprised. You know, I thought if anyone could write a passionate and steamy story between two men, it would be you.
That's true. Clocked. They all know what he is. Closet of glass.
I don't want it to be passionate or steamy.
Oh, you're looking for more of a cute kissy hold hand fluff slop sort of deal then?
God.
I'm looking for something that Zeke won't immediately register as weird.
Dude, he's gonna fucking think anything of you is weird, so a bit late.
Whatever you were planning initially then. God knows what your fucked up little mind considers normal.
God, Lyra.
God, you're impossible.
God. Lyra had been so attached to Zeke this past month that they'd barely gotten to spend any time with her. I'd forgotten what she was like. Shinku?
Can't we just get this over with, please?
Okay, don't get your panties in a twist. I'm here to help. If you want to go about this without setting off Zeke's gaydar or whatever, it's probably easiest to just write something hyping him up.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Keep it subtle. Go with the hyping him up thing.
A lot of, wow, Zeke, I wish I could be like you. Take it from an admiration angle and he'll just think you've become a fanboy or whatever.
That'd probably work.
And he won't find that weird?
So what is Zeke like? Just like Dragon Wolf said before, he's homophobic and gay. He is also a stuntman, by the way. He does a lot of like stuntman action movies. He has a southern accent. He is kind of like a macho man, kind of wannabe guy, bad boy kind of vibe, sort of thing. Just so you know. And he won't find that weird.
Dude,
Sorry, I don't
how
need
you
to say
know
that.
about this, he'll find weird.
Yeah.
Just like doing preemptive damage control at that point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Honestly, even if he'll give you shit for it, I think he'd actually appreciate something gassing him up at this point. Especially if it's the sorta, I really look up to you deal.
Right.
That's not all that surprising.
So, how is he gay if you don't like... Well, he doesn't like himself.
Yeah, after Mint, I think.
I feel like a lot of these characters just hate themselves, actually. Equivalent with a touch of toxic masculinity. Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know, something changed.
I mean, his boyfriend
He
died,
doesn't
so...
show it a lot, but I don't think he believes a lot of the stuff he says about himself anymore. Probably doesn't help that Iz keeps on insisting that he's gonna ruin me or whatever, or get me killed. Like, okay, it's literally not your business. Like, why are
You have to say it in a different way because YouTube did not like it. God. Why are we going on the do you have a crush
I
bit?
think she's just concerned.
Yeah, like, whatever. I know she's your friend, but
Yuri?
I don't know. I think she should lay off Zeke a bit. I mean, she wasn't the only person who lost someone, and I wish she'd think about that. It's
True.
whatever. I guess he's going to get you killed as a fun change of pace from the usual. That foul and evil temptress is going to ruin his life!
I guess? I mean, I think she does genuinely show concern about you because you do have a drug addiction. But, like, she can't just go cold turkey. We have Allura, guys. I mean, I'm saying, like, Allura is, like, fucking the doctor of everything. She has a doctorate in being a fucking doctor in general. I say that like that. I mean, she's a biochemist. But, like, for drug rehab, you gotta, like, pull back slowly. He literally said he loved men if he was a woman. He cannot be gay. He cannot not be gay in denial at this point. That is true. Another thing, who is Lyra like? Imagine Nicole from Class of '09, but if Nicole still had her empathy. Some amount of empathy, and was not a complete sociopath.
I mean,
She is also a
from
debater.
perspective, you've barely been around since your verdict. You spend most of your time with Ezekiel. It's hard to get a one-on-one moment with you. And you know what happened to the last person who did that.
Oh my
God.
god, don't even start. Jesus Christ.
I'm just concerned.
No, you're not. You're just shifting the blame for Mint's death onto Zeke when it was Dracul's fault. That's what's going on here.
Are we? I didn't read it like that. Really, Shinku? You're an asshole.
Isn't it?
Shinku, she's in the pause for a moment, letting out a sigh.
Sorry, that was uncalled for. I know you cared about Dracul, I just...
Another thing, he is denying he's gay. I don't know why, but that's funny. It kind of is, actually.
If you
But
are
also kind of sad.
concerned, really. Don't be. I'm all good. This is the...
Because I'm curious about his backstory.
Really? But you got...
Also, another thing, have people died? Yeah, this is chapter 2. 2 people have already died. So, yeah, his boyfriend was murdered by my boyfriend. So things are incredibly awkward. Needless to say.
Corrupt. Exactly what I am. There's not all that much to say, I don't think.
I mean, it's pretty close. Yeah, Mint was the ultimate herbalist. And our boyfriend was the ultimate dungeon master. So yeah, Jakul was the ultimate dungeon master. Explain what you mean by that. Okay, so long story short, Jakul, who was our close friend slash boyfriend, I'm meaning boyfriend, probably we had like a crush on him. Someone we cared about a lot, either way. Murdered Mint for a multitude of reasons. One, because the last motive was hostages, and we had to vote one hostage to get, like, tortured. His mom was the hostage. So, to protect her, that's one of the reasons Jakul did it. And the second reason is because Mint was willing to sacrifice his own mother, which rubbed Jakul the wrong way. So, when he had the opportunity to kill Mint with rat poison and putting it into Mint's mask, he took it. And Mint was extremely close with Ezekiel. They were both pretty close to each other as well. So yeah, things are pretty fucking awkward. By such a slim margin, though.
For someone who's so certain you're correct, you don't seem to feel particularly guilty.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate face to have, actually.
I know it's bad, yeah, but I'm not gonna beat myself up for something that's just a part of me. For, like, as long as I can remember, I've always been shitty, you know? Getting into trouble at school, using people, leaving when things got tough. It gets to a point where you can't really go back, especially if it's the way you've always been. If I wanted to be forgiven, if I wanted to be actually worthy of redemption, I'd probably have to change myself to a point where I wouldn't even be myself anymore.
Not really. That feels extreme. I feel like you just gotta change yourself to the point to where you just don't do bad shit anymore. Do you hate yourself in the way you are right now? Like, you could just change. You'll need to change who you are entirely as a person. There's still always gonna be like a fundamental part of you in the center that makes you you. But like, you don't need to do horrible things if you don't like doing horrible things. It's clear you don't like that. BLC, did you know Bowser Jr. has the Prowler theme from Spider-Man? Yeah, I heard. Isn't it the same VA? Dragon Wolf. I do think Lyra's feels some level of guilt for how she is. She's just a little too deep to think she could change for the better. Yeah, kind of reminds me of Hiroaki, huh?
And at that stage, what's the point?
I don't think you'd have to change that much.
Nah, let's be realistic here. If I'd managed to get worthy, it would have been because people found me hot or whatever. That's why it was so close, wasn't it?
She's just trying to justify it to herself.
And I guess I can't really fault her for that. I've gotten way too comfortable with using my looks to get me out of tricky shit. What goes around comes around.
So what is everyone's crime? We don't know everyone's crime yet. But we know we get 3 at a time per chapter, and then meta-wise, we get to vote on whether or not we think they're corrupt or redeemable. So to summarize it in simple ways, Mint's crime was that he poisoned his own father. We got extra context that his father was abusive to his mother and himself. And like he was poisoning him slowly but not killing him. Second, for Takahiro, he was abusing his own staff, which is common in the entertainment industry. He's like an entertainer, TV show host or something like that. I forgot what the specific term was, but yeah, that's his. Okay, Min was considered redeemable. Takahiro was considered corrupt. Izmini murdered her teacher and tricked her best friends into, being part of the murder. And that's considered redeemable. I mean, we heard that the teacher was abusive to the point to one of her friends and his students was suicidal. But at the same time, she tricked her best friends into murdering him. Then this group, Lyra has a drug issue and was being supplied drugs by Hope's Peak Academy, and she would always get out of trouble with her drug addiction by with using her looks, and also betrayed other people, and other people dealt with the consequences. Corrupt. Takiko basically sent her fan base after other people to the point to where some of them even took their own lives or just got harassed off the internet. Corrupt. Maiko, I think I already said, which was basically idolized an idol to her idol friend to the point to where she sabotaged other people, crippled one permanently, for example, and yeah, corrupt. We don't know Shinko's yet, but it's implied to have something to do with his sister's death. That is true. We don't know what Shinko's is yet. He blocked it out of his memory, probably due to trauma, but it's highly likely that his sister, due to the neglect of, his parents, because he's an ultimate and his sister was not, he was the golden child and she was not, and his parents idolized him a lot, especially since one of them was a writer, and another one got to stop working all these extra jobs that they had to do in order to make it by, because their kid was an ultimate and started making a lot of money. Or a decent amount of money for a living, so now he got to indulge in his own hobbies that he didn't get to do when he was younger. They kind of idolized him to the point to where they just ignored their daughter, to the point to where it's implied right now, we don't know for sure, but it's heavily implied that she might have taken her own life. But I don't think it goes that, I don't think it's just that. I think he might have profited off of it, because our character is a writer. So he might have. So I feel like his crime, if it gets revealed, might have something to do with him basically writing about his own sister's death and profiting off of it, perhaps. And that's why he could be here. That's just my theory, though. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Just saying, he basically locks in that memory, basically. Yeah, he basically locked it out of his mind because he doesn't want to remember it. I think he does genuinely care about his own sister, but he's so closed off and separated from her to the point to where it's complicated. Yeah, he's running from the guilt and blocking the event out. Yeah, true.
You are, aren't you?
I dug myself this hole. I can't complain too much. I used to try really fucking hard to be valued for something else. I try to be one of the boys, joke that if a girl was emotional, she would probably just on her period join in with rating chicks.
Ew.
Oh God, you don't even want to know.
Ew. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Lyra.
I figured that way they'd take me seriously or whatever. I used to be so fucking dramatic. Wanting my opinions listened to, wanting to be recognized for my debating.
Ultimate debater.
Yet, even after degrading myself like that, I'd always fall back on my looks to be valued. I guess it was just easier. Then I'd beat myself over it afterwards. God, I was pathetic. And considering I'm Little Miss Sellout, there probably wasn't all that much worth
Yeah.
to begin with.
Oh yeah, by the way, she used to be part of the anti-Ultimate movement until Hope's Peak Academy said, okay, you're too much of an issue for us. You're actually getting a lot of traction. How about this? We give you the Ultimate Debater title and we supply you with the drugs you like so much. And you shut the fuck up and you start singing our praises instead. And she's like, all right, bet.
Still, there must have been something behind it if Hope's Peak saw you as
Okay, well, Shinku was gonna say it anyways.
had to shut you up.
You think? Well, I don't really care that much now. It's whatever. In the end, I'd take having my flaws looked past because I'm hot over just having people voting me worthy to go against my wishes any day.
Yeah.
Really? Wouldn't that just be punishing you in its own way? If they feel the need to punish you, they probably see you as corrupt. Isn't that what you want?
It's different. It's about agency when it gets to that point.
I think, yeah, okay, she wants her own agency is what I'm reading here.
I really don't like having my agency taken away.
Right.
It keeps happening. So I should probably just suck it up and get used to it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, BLC. I feel like she's a type. I'm stuck between type 3 or type 8. She could be like, you know, it's hard for me to tell, really, actually. Type 3 could be her heart for, like, the Enneagram tri-types. I think type 7 could be her logic type, but I'm not completely sure. And type 8. So 378, 387, it's hard for me to tell.
I really don't think.
Anyway, we ought to get back to writing that thing, huh? Phew, sorry, got off track for a second there.
Just kind of trauma dumped on
Let's
us.
focus and get this thing done.
Lyra and I spent some time writing the short story. We eventually settled on framing it as an autobiography of the events of the prison I was working on. Lyra's the type of person you don't want to enable, but of course Hope's Peak enabled her anyway. Yeah, true. BLC, idea for something tier list for this. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like I should probably do a tier list for this, like, when I finish the series. Technically, this is not done yet. We're only on chapter 2, and it's coming out in increments, so I don't think I can. Sorry, I saw homoerotic, and I fucking inhaled air. How bad they are. Tier list how bad they are. Fair enough, I guess. I figured if I just embellished one of the conversations I had with Zeke with some homoerotic subtext, he wouldn't pick up on it. Or at least they'd be too focused on my character talking about how big his muscles were to think too hard about the rest of it. Really, Shinku, I think you've got your next big hit on your hands here. I really do hope I could find some way to get rid of this after we're done with today. No, seriously. I think this needs to be published. The public needs to see this. Oddly enough, I have a harder time picking favorites in this cast than I do for other fan games. Honestly, yeah. I feel like this cast and, this cast is pretty well written, and Tetro's cast is also fairly well written. Shut up. I didn't even want to write it in the first place. Hey, come on. It could be a lot worse. At least we made something that isn't going to set Zeke off. I'll take that as a win. Yeah, thanks for helping. I really do appreciate it, even if your suggestions were interesting sometimes. Still think we should have kept you calling him Big Z. I really don't. Do you think he's a junior? Maybe that's why he hates his own name, Ezekiel. He could be a junior. You know, Ezekiel's giving me Rusty vibes from Zoophobia, the bully character, who is, and also, like, you know, doesn't go by their real name, which is Ruben, and goes by Rusty instead. Cast is pretty well rounded. If I had to pick, probably Shinku for just being the most relatable. Honestly, yeah, Shinku, Dracul are probably the most relatable to me. I think I would have added a lot. Another thing, remember Ito. God damn it, BLC. Hey, I know I could be impatient with you, but I do enjoy hanging out with you sometimes. We really should talk more. I don't want you feeling like Zeke is your only option. Oh, come on, man. I just made your life a living hell for the last hour and a half, and you're asking for more? I mean, I know you're a masochist. She knows. You're friends with Imzmini, but I didn't know it was that bad. Seriously? I don't know, man. I think it's better this way. For everyone, Zeke gets someone to look out for him after Min, and no one else has to really deal with him or me. I know you're keeping your promise. That is true. Even if I have my own personal grievances with both of you, I think we really should try to come together more. That's all. Come together. I guess I've been thinking about what Dracul said before he died. Caring about someone is never a waste. Do you think he genuinely believed that? I hope he did. I think he's right. I'd like to think even if things don't work out with someone you care about, you could still take something good from the memories you've had. Just gotta remember the bull logic in that game. Yeah, that is true. 100-line last defense academy, flying by the seat of its oversized clown pants. I don't know. I feel like caring about me is a bit of a waste, especially with how quick I am to throw people away. Ugh, I hate it. I hate how much I'm dwelling on it. I hate how close I was to Worthy. It just sort of got me thinking. I can barely remember certain people's names or faces anymore. It's so blurry. But I can't help but wonder if they've been able to just forget about me and move on too. I'm sure they couldn't forget someone like you, Lyra. I wouldn't worry about it. You make quite the impression. I don't really, want to be remembered, though. That's the issue. I just wish they were able to move on with their stupid lives and act like it was no big deal. I just wish they felt like it was... like they just used me like I used them. It's easier to think of things that way. When it feels more transactional, you don't let yourself get hurt. You really do think you're a horrible person, don't you? I mean, I am, aren't I? I'm not sane or anything, but I just use people carelessly and throw them away when I get bored or scared. It's what I do. I didn't even really know what to do. Didn't even really know how to get out of it until I took the deal with Hope's Peak. It just felt like a cycle I couldn't escape from. I guess that's why I took the deal. I was just tired at that stage. So what happened to the last person that got caught killing? They got executed. They got killed. That was Dracul. Yeah, he got executed, and he had to fight not a real dragon, but because he's a dungeon master, just so you know the context. His execution was he had to fight a dragon. He went into a fake house and saw corpses of his family. And then died. Of course, though, we know those corpses aren't real, but he didn't know. So he died thinking he can let his family down once again. I really am just a selfish person, but maybe that's okay. It's easier to be a bad person. It makes you think you're more in control. If I was the one hurting and using others, they couldn't hurt me, could they? If I'd left, they couldn't leave me first. Pretty sweet deal, huh? I was happy being this way. It's easier than having to try and go through shitloads of personal growth in a situation as bad as this. I know people want me to get better, but still don't know who backstabbed him though. I doubt that matters. Yeah, I feel like that's a good point. He had to fight a dragon? What? That's not fair. He won though. He won though. He wins those. If I'm not around them a lot, it doesn't really affect them at all. So I don't really know why it matters. I'll do my thing, they do theirs. It was your wife. Well, I know you don't want to hear it, but putting everything aside, I don't think you're quite as horrible as you make yourself out to be. I think you're flawed, obviously, but we're all criminals. It would be hypocritical to not give you a chance. That's the person that did the devious backshot. Oh my god. No, I forgot the devious backshot meme from 100 line. It was fantasy. It was part of Dracul's character, immersing himself in a fantasy to avoid his real responsibilities. That is true. It's all symbolic, because in the end we see that it was all a stage. So yeah. We still don't know half of everyone else's crimes. For all you know, there could be someone much worse than you. We have a fucking killer. Besides, you were the closest to Worthy out of all the other prisoners voted corrupt. You're the only a few votes off of Worthy. Yeah, I know that. Don't you worry. All things considered, I'm doing a lot better than the others. I'm not really looking to improve or whatever, I mean. I'm glad Taka had some big realization, even if it does just so happen to be right after he started talking to Asuga again, but, you know. But I don't really see a killing game as a prime setting for major self-improvement, you know? Like, I don't want to put any more stress on myself here. Besides, just because I think of myself as a bad person doesn't mean I'm unhappy. You feel me? But you are unhappy. I don't really get it. I just hope you don't have to isolate yourself like this. Well, if that's what you want to think, I just don't want you getting hurt because of me, you know? So you do care about us. And you don't just use people. I mean, you did agree to help me with this. Right, that reminds me. You said you were going to help me with something if I helped with this. Still happy to return the favor? Lyra isn't wrong, but she also is definitely lying like a motherfucker. Yeah, true. The fucking lie detector just beeps every 5 seconds Lyra opens her mouth. Beep, beep, beep. Right. I guess she wasn't exactly just helping out of the goodness of her heart. Of course, as long as it isn't anything too tough. Nah, I just need you to stand still for a sec. Alright. Sorry about this. Lyra quickly grabbed my tie, pulling me forward, and before I knew it, okay, is her dare that she has to kiss us? Man, just what everyone wanted. A straight couple. I really didn't know what I was expecting. But in an instant, her lips were on mine. I was a little stunned. All things considered, it was my first time kissing a girl. Because he's a boy kisser. I didn't hate it by any means. I was just more confused than anything. Despite the fact that she was the one who kissed me and the one leading it, there was something odd about her own demeanor. When I looked at her, eyes closed as if she couldn't face what she was doing. She looked so small. But she pulled away almost as quickly as she pulled me in. She let go of my tie and turned around, stretching her arms. God, is this in a way taking away her own agency, or does she have her own agency still? With the truth or dare, because she's obviously doing the dare to hide her truth. Phew, thanks for that, man. Sorry about that, once again. Wow, I'm flattered. But, you know what, I'm gay. Shit, wait, no. Lyra makes me stupidly sad, goddammit, yeah. BLC, that made me think of that meme so much, oh god. Oh boy, smooching time. Good luck with giving Zeke the goods, babes. I'll catch you later, you've got this. Lyra! Okay, bye. God, she winked at me before quickly walking out of my cell, leaving me in stunned silence. Lyra, wait! Playgirl. Okay, that's a crazy thing to say, VLC. What was that? I wasn't too sure. I was certain it was probably something for the dares, but on the off chance that it wasn't, nah, it's too sudden. It's a dare. There's no way. That would be far too sudden. Besides, I wouldn't even know how to start feeling about that. Only Lyra Chattel could come to my cell to help me write what was effectively a love letter to her boyfriend, end up dumping the most diabolical information on herself, and top it all off by kissing me and leaving. Only Lyra Chattel. How many people are there? Well, we started with 12, but there's only 10 left. 10 prisoners remaining. I couldn't get a read on her even if I tried. Relaxed attitude to everything, including her crime, made me question if there was any thought left behind any of her actions, or if she was just going with the flow. Maybe it was not worth thinking about it at all, but still. What about the janitor? Well, I was thinking in terms of the killing game. The janitor is an extra, I guess. Then there is the warden, and then there's Mono Neko. So 13, I guess, for characters I'm voicing. Well, 11 now, because 2 of them are dead. Maybe it wasn't worth thinking about at all, but still. No matter how I looked at it, after seeing how small she looked, there was a small part of me who just wanted to keep her close and put down those walls. There was a small part of me who wanted to see her do better, to think about being a better person. So, is it a teddy bear or a different animal this time? It's Mono Neko. What do you think it is? It's a cat. You don't know Japanese. Sorry, it's a cat. A truly bad person wouldn't have seemed that fragile in that moment. I should stop thinking about it. There's probably not that much to it. I'm just overthinking it. Shinku is me, for real, for real. I should just get things over with and deliver this to Ezekiel. I sighed and picked up the manuscript I'd written. I should try to find Ezekiel. Alright. He's probably just out here. Oh no. Great. She seems to be talking to Ezekiel. This is going well. I approached Zeke holding my manuscript but stopped in place, seeing who he was with. His meaning was standing next to the stunt performer, avoiding eye contact. There was no way this could end up good. If you got something to say, Isabel, spit it out. I just wanted to say that you... Alright, give me a moment to think here. Is her dare the fucking compliment? Ezekiel, that's crazy. The fact that you're having this hard of a time doing that. You could have just thought about it before you decided to walk up and waste a bunch of my time. Did you realize I've got shit to do? Well, I'm sure you do. You're a very busy person. Is that meant to be a compliment? Was that not good enough? Goodness, you're picky. Alright, hold on. You have a very strong smell. It's me! You're so bad at this! Another thing, did you know someone made an animation of Undertale and Undertale Yellow if it was Danganronpa? Oh yeah, I've heard of that, but I've never played Undertale or Undertale Yellow. I've heard of Undertale, I've always wanted to play it, never played it. It's on my list. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is that meant to mean? I don't know. Just do something, anything. Goodness, you're impossible. I'm impossible? You're the one who's been holding him up for the last 15 minutes. It's only been 5. Are you seriously that impatient? I could have come up with a compliment for Zeke easily. Is it this hard? I don't even like Zeke that much. I could do it. I'm a guy with a lot of shit to do. Oh, like your girlfriend? No, I mean, yeah, ugh, I don't have time for this. The one you totally kiss on the mouth and stuff? Actually, I hope you know we literally did kiss on the mouth and stuff this morning. It was pretty fucking awesome. What? Yeah, I know. You don't have to hide the fact you're jealous. Oh god, don't say anything. Shinku, shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Ezekiel will literally bury us next to Dracul if you say anything. Please, please, please don't say anything. I've vlogged what's going on here. I know anyone would want a piece of the Elias pie. I actually believe Zeke is here considering her dare. Yeah. I would sooner use your cremated ashes as a bath bomb, quite frankly. God. Oh, can you really blame me for not thinking you're jealous of her? All you've been doing this past month is getting up in our business, getting so pissy she's stepping in my cell, and now you're approaching me with this sorry attempt for flirting. Is this mini gay? Hi, Nuts. What's up? This whole bitchy act is that tsundere. Oh my god, that tsundere thing that Molly is always blabbering about. You've listened? I have a problem with her sleeping in your cell because she's circumventing her judgment. Not to mention the last person who... Ah, Sam, just the person I wanted to see! Don't ignore me when I'm talking to you. Zeke walked right past his mini and moved over to me in an uncharacteristic grin on his face as he approached. He usually wasn't this jovial with me. Fucking piece together. God, man. Imagine being liked more because he hates someone else more. Oh, God. What do you mean? Why are you gonna get attacked as well? Bree kissed his girlfriend. What do you think? DLC, don't you remember? I didn't want to say it, but Ismini gives me Zeke vibes. In a way, she's straight until proven gay. Spaghetti is also straight until it gets wet. I've got a once-in-a-lifetime offer to you, Sam. One you ain't gonna turn down. Hi, Zeke. I was actually hoping to talk to you about something. Well, shut up. That can wait. We're doing my thing first. Aren't you bored of constantly being the little guy? Okay, is his there that he has to work out with us? Don't you want to be your own person? Not get dragged around by obnoxious stuck-up nepo bitches? Classy. Really classy, Ezekiel. Don't you want to get chicks? Be a proper man, a real babe magnet? Get girls to kiss you on the mouth and stuff? Well, I think I've already achieved that at least. Shiku! What? What? Why is this meeting so surprised? Actually, wait, because he's gay. Yeah, that makes sense. You kissed a girl? To clarify, kisses before the age of 10 don't count. Yes, let's just say if they did, my kiss count would be doubled. So 2? Yes. Well, yes. 1 doubled is just 2, isn't it? Shut the fuck up. Shinko is the new mint, and they both hate this arrangement. God. Shinko is actually bi. He's just a massive boy kisser, so he's bi but is men-leaning. Got it. No, actually, it was pretty recent. This morning. Shut the fuck up, Shinku! Shinku, shut up! What are you doing? Shinku, you fucking moron! What? 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 Wow. Okay. Way to kiss and tell, man. Yeah, fucking Lyra. Lyra sighed as she suddenly interjected from the top of the stairs, walking down to us. God. Lyra, how long have you been there? Oh, pretty much ever since I left your cell. I was watching Iz attempting to what I think was meant to be flirting with Zeke for a bit. It was incredible. Great. People saw that. Wonderful. Perfect. God, you're so bad at this. Wait, lie. So you're the one who... So, like, what are you carrying, Shinku? Oh my god, thank you. She shifted the attention to me and the manuscript in my hands, a smug look on her face. She knew damn well what it was. Oh, you know, something I've been working on? See, this is your issue, man. It's all books and no backbone. You're too focused on these stupid stories to focus on things that really count. Real skills. You know, that's the reason I've got girls who rely on me. Rely on you? Seriously? It feels more like you're being used. She tells you to get your food or booze, and like a little puppy, you wag your little tail and do exactly what she says. Why is the protagonist dumb? I don't know. He's so stupid. Fuck you. I'm a wolf, not a puppy. It's not like I'm you and your little boy toy. We scratch each other's backs. Well, I'm sure she does. Christ, don't you realize how serious the situation is? You can't just be careless and mess about. Who is the protag? Shinku, the writer. He's in our groups as well as Simps. God. You sound a little jealous there, Iz. Why does everyone insist I'm jealous? I don't care. I don't care what you two do in Ezekiel's cell. The one you're not even meant to be in, staying in, by the way. Just thought I should mention that. I just don't want anyone else getting killed. Is that so unreasonable? God, my nose is a little stuffy, sorry. Ugh. So I don't see why you think this is going to lead to either of us getting hurt. I mean, you guys kind of enable each other. Because I just... Listen, I don't know. I want to get it, but it just doesn't track, you know? She doesn't know how to be nice, that's her problem? Pretty much, yeah. Like, you hate me because I got corrupt and hate the fact Zeke is helping me avoid the stuff that comes with that verdict, but you seem overly concerned about me getting hurt or dying. I guess those two things can be true at the same time. I just don't understand why you're getting this up in arms about it. Girl, you need to relax. I think you're corrupt. I absolutely do. I just want to help you so you stop being so reckless. Since sooner or later, that recklessness is going to get someone killed. And I don't want to risk it being someone I do care about. So you care about her? You want to help. Really? If it would benefit the group, yes. I don't want anyone else dying. If I could put my personal grievances aside briefly, if it meant that I could put my personal grievances aside briefly if it meant that you'd stop being so unpredictable. Just saying, who do you think will die next? Honestly, I was thinking Taka because of all the development he was getting, but like, I don't know, he's kind of safe now because he's not getting screen time. If he starts getting CGs, I'm gonna start getting worried. Like plot-related CGs and not event-related CGs like this. Well, I actually have something you could help me with right now if you're still sure you want to help. Really? Well, are you gonna kiss her? Do you have to kiss the both of them? Kiss the people who Zeke hates on the lips. Really? Well, what is it? It's because it happened so fast, that's the issue. It's not the fact that Taka got character development, it's the fact that it happened all in one chapter. I mean, I know there's a month time skip and all, but still. Sorry about this. In an instant, Lyra approaches Minnie, standing on the tippy toes, and I forgot Minnie is so tall. Yuri! To behold, is Minnie's gay awakening.
What?
Is he here?
Oh my.
Oh my, Shinku! As Minnie's eyes grew wide and her face grew flushed as Lyra held her cheek. She seemed stunned, but made no attempt to pull away, her eyes transfixed on the girl in front of her. This sort of solidified to me that this was a dare thing, which made earlier make a lot more sense, but still. I wasn't sure if Ismini would understand it to be that way. God. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this, says Dragon Wolf. God, finally we found the Yuri. BLC, why is she so short? Ismini's just so tall. The kiss lasted a little longer than Lyra's kiss with me, but Lyra pretty quickly pulled away. Longer? Damn. Leaving her breathless, shocked, and very red as Minnie. Well, that's me sorted. Wow. Anyway, as Minnie stood silent, stunned, and speechless for about 30 seconds, just processing what happened. You shameless girl! Oh, was it not good for you? Sorry. In front of those two boys, do you have no shame? None at all. Why, I ought to slap you across the face for that. Yeah, you probably should. Sorry, man. I had to do what I had to do. Is everyone except for 6 foot? Except for her 6 foot? I don't remember how tall they all are, actually. And then I could... Oh my god! Ismini turned into like... No, Funjushi is like for Yaoi. What is it for Yuri? What's it called for Yuri again? Oh my god! She became a raging lesbian. That one kiss turned her into a raging lesbian. Let's go. And then I could push you to the ground, like that smug little expression off your face and... What? And make you look up at me and apologize. Oh, and then Ismini! Ismini, you're no different from Shinku. Holy shit. And then pull you up by the collar and run my hand along where I slapped you. Look at your indignant little eyes, and this is just class of 09. I'll spit in your mouth. I'll spit in your face. I'd like it. Like, what the fuck, Ismini? Oh, you made it weird. This is a whole different thing. I think I'm just gonna kiss him. Go. Well, wait, didn't I? Before Ismini could say anything else, Lyra already slinked away from the situation, leaving me and Ezekiel staring at her in vague bewilderment and shock. Hey, so what the fuck was that about? Don't. I couldn't believe she'd do something so shameless. I just got a little enthusiastic because I was so shocked. Yes. Sure, well done, Lyra. You've created a lesbian. Whatever you want to believe, man. I'm glad we could be in agreement here. Let's not be unreasonable about this. Sure. So, pushing someone down on the ground. What's that? Some degradation shit? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm gonna leave. This didn't mean anything. Azuri ducked her head down to the ground and left faster than I'd ever seen her move before. Probably to her cell, walk into her cell and shutting the door with a loud bang. Oh my god. Izmini, okay, yeah, that's the entire fan base. Me and Zeke just stood there for a moment, confused.
God, what a weirdo.
You're not mad about Lyra kissing her?
No, why would I be? She's her own person. She can make her own choices. I don't control her.
Zeke is surprisingly kind of based and understanding. Now become lesbian she did, Master Yoda.
It was probably for a dare anyways. Not to mention, finally got me something to hold over Isabel, so all things considered, I'm pretty happy.
Well, whatever you say. Anyway, Zeke, as I was saying before, I had something I'd like to...
No, shut up. I had to spend like an hour standing here watching you do jack shit. We're doing my thing.
It's been about 10 minutes.
And that's 10 minutes I could have spent helping you improve. So we're just gonna work doubly hard now, got it? For today, Sam, you get the privilege of being my new project.
He's half a chill guy. He really is dumb. Yeah, pretty much. Zeke doesn't actually love Lyra like that, so of course he'd be chill about it. Yeah, it makes sense. Ezekiel grinned as he said that, but I noticed his eye twitch a little as he did. Oh my god, he's doing this for a dare. I'm so fucking sorry, Ezekiel. What secret is he trying to hide?
Yeah, I know you're blown away by the offer, but you don't gotta look at me like that. With my influence, I'm gonna teach you, yes, even you, how to be a real man.
But I fiddled with the manuscript a little bit. I'm going to forcibly hand it out to Ezekiel. Just wanted to get this over with. But as I did, he knocked it out of my hand, scattering them all over the ground.
You don't need any of this garbage, Sam. You're coming with me. We're gonna do as many press-ups as it takes to make your balls finally drop.
Oh, joyous.
I'll make you into the kind of man that'll stay true to who he's loyal to. Make you someone who calls out bullshit. The kind of person who doesn't trample all over someone's memory just because it's more comfortable to them.
They're both kind of like that, huh? Someone's gonna read that, yeah. Like I said, Shinku shouldn't have even tried. It's Zeke. Nothing will work. What happens if you don't do the dare? I haven't seen this yet. If you don't do the dare, your truth gets revealed.
Got it?
Got it.
I want to hear a yes, Zeke.
Yes, Zeke.
And can I get a thank you as well? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you clearly need it.
Thank you, Zeke.
And a you're so handsome, Zeke. Go on.
You're so handsome, Zeke.
I made you call that guy handsome. Fucking got you, dumb bitch.
Okay, Ezekiel, you just really want to be a boy kisser, man. I guess everyone's gonna get the truth about it. Yeah, the fact that he writes self-insert fan fictions of him and an idol when he was younger. And one of them was one where he gets sold as a slave to her. So yeah, not really sold as a slave, but sold to her. This was gonna be a long few hours. Zico took me to the gym and put me to work. He had a lot of snide comments to make as he forced me to do countless exercises and lambasted me with various pieces of man advice. By the end of it, all my muscles were sore and worn, but still. I could tell it hurt him just as much as it hurt for me. He almost seemed relieved when I bickered back to him, as if it somehow made the situation less uncomfortably familiar for him. God. By the end of it, Ezekiel was too emotionally exhausted to even continue to be mean to me.
He seemed more resigned than anything. This was his dare. I wasn't able to show him the manuscript though. At this rate, it was looking like I'd failed my day one there. And considering how heavy his gaze was by the end, I don't think I had the heart to bother him anymore. God. I may not have liked Ezekiel by any means, but there was certain lines I wasn't willing to cross. And I didn't want to trample on Mint's memory any more than I already had. I'm sorry, Mint. I really did owe it to you of all people to see the man who took away your life as a fully and completely bad. But eventually Ezekiel said I'd earned a small break and let me return to myself for a little bit. The push-ups had me exhausted, but still. I seemed to finally have some downtime. I could spend it resting off all this soreness, but it might be nice to check in on how people are doing now the motive is in full swing. Either way, I had time to spare. I think we've hit 4 hours, I think, at this point. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. If there was an event, I would have done it, but since there isn't one, I think we're going to open with a free time event. Wait, hold on. I need to check something real quick. Where's the warden's office again? Can I talk to her? This is... yeah. Hey, buddy. What the hell do you want? Should I try talking to Amelia? Yes. She let out a sigh, narrowing her eyes at me. I really don't know what you're hoping to get out of this. I'm not going to tell you anything. I know, I'm just wondering if you're lonely here by yourself. Even if I was, I certainly don't need the company of pretentious ultimate scum. Zeke needs to look into a mirror one of these days, yeah. Well, whatever you say. She hesitated for a moment, looking me up and down. If you have literally nothing to do, could you at least make yourself useful? Huh? Apple juice. Give me some apple juice. I want some. Well, that's an order from your warden. Obey it and don't ask questions. I'm just saying it'd be funny if the protagonist died from his execution by reading something and dying of cringe. Alright. You'll need to tell me twice. I wondered for a brief moment why she couldn't just get it herself, but I wasn't going to question it. If she seemed pretty snappy about it. Alright, one thing was clear. If I wanted to get any information out of her, I'd probably have to bring her that apple juice. I feel like it's going to have something to do with the writing, and maybe his sister. So apple juice is what we need. Where's the cafeteria again? Fuck. Was it? No, it's not this way. It's the, where the fuck am I going? Get her appy juice. Hi, Michael. Looking for some appy juice. Okay, where the fuck is the fridge? It's not just out here, right? We're in the kitchen. Where's the fridge? Wait, hold on. I didn't click on shit. Fuck. That's why. I thought... Fuck, I'm a dumbass. I forgot I have to click. Fridge is stocked full of pet food for some reason. Okay. Refrigerated goods. We've got enough here to last a long time. Apple juice? Where the fuck is the apple juice? Mainly just in convenience store goods, but the sort of stuff that really is scrumptious... It's really scrumptious for the first few small bites, but then you feel awful later in the day. Yeah, this seems about right. Where's the apple juice? Where's the fucking apple juice? God, I love bread. Nice. Alright, I'm not gonna read all this shit. Are we dead, Buzz?
Random prison cake. Where's the appy? I imagine. Oh my god. I don't remember the exact tile, but I do remember. Are you fucking serious? The apple juice does exist. It's not a glitch. Fuck. Do you at least know what fucking room it's in? I did not feel like going on a treadmill. We have a gym. We really do have a gym in here. What the fuck? Where's the apple juice? What room? Just give me a hint. What room is it in? Yes, it exists. It's in the Oh my fucking god. Is it just on the fucking floor? God, bitch, where the fuck is your apple juice? Baby want appy juice. Where the fuck is it? Is it just on the fucking floor? I felt so bad for laughing. A yummy mummy's recipe for mustard gas. Oh shit! Refrigerated goods. We got enough here to last a long time. Did we get it? Did I get it? I saw the apple juice for like a second. Did we get it? New idea. You screaming, where the fuck is the apple juice? Yeah. Okay, we got the appy juice. Here's your fucking appy juice, baby. Little baby. What do you mean? What? Do I have to put it in a fucking cup? So we do have the appy juice. Right? We got it? I can't pull up the fucking transcript. Do I need a cup? Can we just clean up the fucking teacup with the mold in it? Where do we go? True, you are giving me quite a few. Pretty sure I got the apple juice already. What am I missing? Do you want me to go into fucking Mint's room, steal one of his teacups? What the fuck do you want from me? Yeah, please look up the video, because I have no fucking clue. Where the fuck is it? Baby want her apple juice. Baby Ginger wants her appy juice. Fuck it, I forgot. Taco Cell! They took everything, including this. You know what? This game is transphobic, because this person was also voted corrupt, but they still have so much space in their fucking room. Taka got nothing. Holy shit. Fuck, is that Mint Cell? Alora, do you have like a cup I could borrow? No. Streamer looking for a cup. We have cups, but I need a specific cup. Can I save real quick? God, we've already hit 4 hours. Where the fuck is the sippy cup for Baby Ginger? What? Add a second page of you crashing out for not being able to get a cup. God, you're fast forwarding as fast as you can. Where the Really? We really need to get her the sippy cup too. We already have the appy juice. It's not enough for her. Bitch, where the fuck is this cup? We're cooking. Yeah, it's fucking. Do we not have a single extra cup in here? Is it also the cafeteria or is it somewhere else? Cupless. Cupless? Is there a cup in her fucking room that I could pour it in? I can see the fucking wine glass! Okay. I checked. You should be able to speak with her now. What do you mean? I'm clicking on her. I'm clicking on her so fucking hard. What am I missing? We already got the apple juice. Do I need to load the save real quick? I can't load the save. Are you sure? I already got the apple juice, right? Hold on. I'm gonna try to go back to title and then load the save. It might have glitched out again. Alright. Do we have the apple juice? How does one soft lock apple juice? I did, apparently. This wouldn't be the first time the game bugged. Let's double check. We already got the apple juice, I think. I have your stupid fucking apple juice! Drink up! What do you mean? Did I actually find a fucking bug? This is such fucking bullshit. Well, that's not supposed to happen. God damn it. I'm searching up the video. You know what? I'm searching up the fucking video myself. We're gonna see this bullshit live. Shit, I can't find it. I can't find the video you see, and I'm scared I'm gonna spoil myself. I need to see this fucking bullshit live. I can't find it. Is the game really bugging right now? Really? God, this is such fucking bullshit. 247.58. For what video? I think it's probably gonna block your link, actually. Fuck.
Is it actually okay? Is it the daily thing? Hold on. 247. Oh my fucking god. If it works. What? Alright. Let's watch this bullshit live, chat. Let's watch this shit live. Let's watch this shit live. Why am I bugging? I'm hearing the music just double up on each other. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm gonna try closing the game after this and seeing if that fixes the issue. Ah, there's some apple juice in here. Let me pull Amelia a glass. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there it is. He's lit up with excitement before giving me a side eye. Okay, so yeah, it does work. Alright, let's try leaving the game. Let's try closing the game completely real quick and seeing if it works. If it works, I might just continue off from there next stream. Is there not a way I could close the game? Alright, let's close the game. Open it back up. See if we can load the save. And see if that works. I'm gonna double check if we got the juice, alright? Okay, we should have the juice. We're juiced up. We have the juice. Give baby ginger juice. Baby warden juice. No? Okay, well we're calling it a stream because this is fucking bullshit. We might open the stream with the fucking event that we got cucked from. Next stream, remember that. I'm gonna make a note of that. I wanted to fucking hang out with her. Two, 4, 7, 58. Yeah, don't worry. I will. I will probably try to report it. I mean, this is a fan game, but it's a shame that it glitched out with this. Because I genuinely wanted to hang out with her. I mean, at least we saved, right? I wanted to finish off the day, but we got soft lock. I guess you don't want to save the middle of the hangout, or else you get apple juice soft lock. 2 hours to catch up? Alright, if I were to... Alright. How far would I have to backtrack? And would I be able to skip? Let's see if I could skip. How far are we? My cell. Oh my god, we're this far back? We're this far back! Skip! Skip, 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 skip. Let's see if we can fix it. Let's see if reloading this save will fix it. Is there a skip button? Okay, yeah, I could just hold down space. We're gonna hold down space.
I suppose.
We're gonna skip through all this.
If you
Fuck. Let's skip through all this, see if we can fix the issue. If we could fix the issue with Amelia, I'm going to see if we could save, and then we could start off from Amelia next stream. Because we've already gone over 4 hours. And then we get hit with that bullshit. I wanted to end it after the Amelia hangout, but like, I think we just might have to start next stream like that. God, they really love the yap, huh? Kiss. What everyone wanted to see, a straight couple. Got hit with a glitch. Alright. The reason why stream is longer, apple juice. Okay, we're out of there. Oh god, now we gotta fucking deal with this shit and seeing Shinko be cringe. Skip, 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 skip. I guess while we're trying to see if this fixes the issue, you can make a save at the start of the free time and start with that next stream. You know what? That'd probably be a good idea. I'll probably override my other save then. I'm gonna check to see if that fixed the glitch though. Yuri! Yay! Finally, Yuri! Yuri! Anyways, I'm gonna just do outros while we're doing this. Stream schedule right now. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm planning on doing more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Hopefully we'll get the last 4 endings we need before I put the poll back up again. Gotta remember to make the new poll. Gotta update the poll with the new stuff, like Dispatch and some of the horror games for Halloween. But hey, I'm not objecting to seeing Lyra kiss as Minnie again. Yeah, true. Alright, we're saving here. We're gonna see if we can get the apple juice to work. If that fixes it. Because if that fixes the issue, then we could just open with that. Skip. You want baby want appy juice, is what she's saying. Next week's stream schedule, because next weekend I'm going to an anime convention. I'm going to I'm gonna move my streams that are usually gonna be on the weekend either to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It depends because it depends whether or not I get my evaluation back, because I'm supposed to be having a counseling session next Tuesday. But if I don't get my evaluations back, then I might have to reschedule this for the following week. So I might do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's what I would prefer, so I could have a break Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, I could just go to the anime con without any worries. So just so you know, next week I might move it to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If not, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific time for all of them. And it's going to be Tetra Danganronpa Blue, more Danganronpa Antebellum, and then either 100 Line Last Defense Academy or something else. It depends on whether or not we get those last 4 endings. I might just do 100 Line, though, because it'd be simpler. Because I don't think the poll would run as long if I do move it out the weekend. Does that fix it? Nope. All right. This was another snapping point for you to get apple juice all in the all fighting route. Fucking drink the fucking apple juice. I have it. I have it. I reloaded. You motherfucker. So yeah, I think the game is just glitched. For sure. But yeah, other than that, I have a Discord link in the description down below and on my channel page. Go ahead and join the Discord. I've been trying to be more active on there. I'm also trying to bridge the gap between the Twitch and YouTube communities. Speaking of Twitch and YouTube, actually, I'm trying to hit a follower goal on Twitch, which is 30 followers, and a subscriber goal on YouTube, which is follower goal on YouTube, which is 500 subscribers. Once we hit those goals, I'm planning on doing I'm trying to prepare for a raid. I'm going to do a Danganronpa Carnage with the community, play Danganronpa Carnage with the community, and do a Q&A. Just trying to mix both of that. You know, have fun with the community while just interacting with the community overall, which is why the Discord's important, because we'd be able to talk over Discord as well. All right, thank you for subscribing, Dragon Wolf. Let me see real quick. All right. I see. Nani is streaming right now, so I'm probably just gonna raid her. As soon as we end the stream, gonna send her the raid.
And yeah, honestly, I don't think I have any other major updates on that other than the stream schedule changing next week because I'm going to an anime convention next weekend. And right now it's up in the air whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, I'm also trying to move around. And it's probably going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to be Tetra Danganronpa Blue, Antebellum Lockdown, and then 100 Line Last Defense Academy in that order is what I'm thinking. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that one last time before I ended the stream. Other than that, not much else I can really add on to that. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here with me, and until then, don't mind me, I'm just some dude on the internet, and I'll see you guys next stream.